Welcome to our presentation on historical accuracy in Julius Caesar. Shakespeare based much of his play on real historical events, but he also changed details to create a more dramatic and engaging story. In this presentation, we'll explore what Shakespeare got right and what he altered. Shakespeare closely follows history in many ways. The assassination of Caesar really did happen on the Ides of March, and Brutus and Cassius were real historical figures who took part in the plot. After the assassination, Antony successfully turned the Roman people against the conspirators, and Brutus and Cassius were ultimately defeated at the Battle of Philippi. The murder of Julius Caesar was a real historical event. Caesar was stabbed multiple times by a group of senators, including Brutus, Cassius, and Casca. He had been warned of danger beforehand, both by a soothsayer and, according to historical accounts, by his wife Calpurnia. The conspirators believed they were saving the Republic from tyranny, but instead, they plunged Rome into chaos. Brutus and Cassius were central figures in the real conspiracy against Caesar. Brutus, in particular, struggled with his decision, as he was personally close to Caesar but believed the assassination was necessary to protect Rome. Cassius, on the other hand, was more driven by personal jealousy and fear of losing power. After the assassination, both men fled Rome and raised an army, only to be defeated by Antony and Octavius at Philippi. Antony's famous funeral speech, "Friends, Romans, countrymen," is one of the most well-known passages in Shakespeare, but it was completely invented. In reality, Antony did turn the people against the conspirators, but there's no record of what he actually said. Shakespeare created the speech to showcase Antony's skill at persuasion and rhetoric, making it a key moment in the play. While Shakespeare kept the major events accurate, he changed details for dramatic effect. He condensed events that took place over 3 years into a much shorter timeline. He also invented dialogue and personal relationships to make the story more engaging. The play presents a simplified version of history, but one that captures the essence of the real political conflicts. In real life, the Battle of Philippi took place over 2 years after the assassination, but Shakespeare makes it seem like it happens almost immediately. By compressing events, he creates a fast-moving narrative that keeps the audience engaged, even if it sacrifices historical accuracy. One of the most famous lines in the play, "Et Brute," was likely never spoken by Caesar. According to some ancient sources, he may have said, "Kai su, teknon," which means, "You too, my child," in Greek. However, other historians suggest he said nothing at all. Shakespeare's version makes the betrayal more personal and dramatic. Shakespeare adds many supernatural elements that are not well documented in history. While Plutarch does mention a soothsayer warning Caesar, the dream of the bleeding statue and Caesar's ghost appearing to Brutus are Shakespeare's inventions. These elements heighten the theme of fate and foreshadowing. One of Shakespeare's most striking additions is the murder of Cinna the poet. Historically, there's no record of this happening, but Shakespeare includes it to show how easily Antony's speech turns the Roman crowd into a violent mob. The scene emphasizes the dangers of manipulation and mob mentality. Shakespeare's Julius Caesar is historically accurate in broad strokes, but takes liberties with details to enhance drama and emotion. The play captures the political intrigue and power struggles of the time, even if it simplifies the historical timeline. Understanding these differences helps us appreciate Shakespeare's storytelling while recognizing the real events that shaped history. Thank you for following along with this presentation. By examining both history and Shakespeare's changes, we can better understand the play's impact and its lasting significance.